it was in June, and she started complaining of a headache. And everyone was checking on her. She said she had a migraine and she just wanted to go lay down in bed and be in the dark. So we let her do that, and we weren't all over at the house because COVID was going on. So my brother just happened to be there, doing some yard work. So he had kept checking on her, and then he was leaving, so I went over there to hang out and visit. And she was still just with a bad headache, and she was talking a little bit, but she just really wanted to be left alone. And then my brother ended up coming back, and he talked to Katie, and Katie had said, "Do you think she had a stroke?" And we tried to get her up, and she was not really responding then. She couldn't sit up, so we called 911, and she ended up at the hospital. From there, they initially just said that they didn't know if she would recover, how much damage was done, and they wanted me just to put her in a nursing home. Mm-hmm. And I knew about RHI because we have a family friend that works here, so I insisted. We insisted that they get in touch with Dr. Carboni, and they did, and she went there, and that's when she started progressing.
One of my first times visiting her here and getting to hang out, and in COVID it was one person a day. And I remember the nurses were so welcoming. They said hello, they introduced themselves, they told me their role, and I remember Beth was having a hard time taking her medicine, so they were putting it in her food, and she was so mad about it. So mad, you're trying to poison me. And they were just, the staff was just so calm and just like, no, we're not, you're just not taking your medicine. And they were so great about breaking it down and explaining it so well. So I understood, but also Beth, who's just finally recovering and starting to feel more like herself, could understand what was happening. And that really stood out to me.
I want to thank everybody for just all the kindness that I received, and patience that I received. It was really startling to me how dependent you become, and when you're not used to that, it's really hard. I just thank everybody for everything they've done for me. I don't know if I deserve it or not.
No, absolutely.
Yes. The girls, the therapists were all wonderful, and just all of the staff, from when you walk into the door to you're getting your therapy done, and Dr. Carboni, she was wonderful too. I'd like to thank them.
Hi, my name is Val Wacker, and I'm a physical therapist at Northwest Brain Injury Center.
I'm Allison Spade, and I work as an occupational therapist at the Northwest Brain Injury Center.
I nominate Beth Hancock for Patient of the Year award because of her bright, beautiful spirit. She didn't matter what was going on or how hard of a day she was having. She would come into the clinic with a smile on her face and quick to laugh, quick to have a sense of humor. She always was just so pleasant to work with despite some of the challenges that she was facing. And it just made our day so much brighter to have her come into the clinic.
I nominated Beth because through her entire time with us at INVIC, she worked so hard and she showed such dedication. Beth had a lot of challenges she was working on overcoming, and she just kept such a good sense of humor the whole time. She had us laughing, even during the times when she was really struggling to work on something. She always kept a good spirit about it, and kept us in stitches. So just very proud of all the hard work that she's done.
I'll never forget, there was a day that we worked together where she was very dizzy, and I was treating her for that particular issue, and we were able to resolve the issue, but it took us quite a while to get there. And she, you know, never stopped thanking me for that day. And it, you know, it just, again, one of those things I'll never forget.
One thing that I loved about Beth was her family support. She had great family support, and I remember a couple of the days her husband would come and pick her up in his little sports car he had, and I felt like I was almost like taking her out to like you know, get ready to go on a date with her boyfriend. Like they would just hop in the little car and like they were gonna go off like teenagers going on a date. It was really neat.
I so appreciate the time I've had and the time I've been able to get to know you, Beth. I wish you all the best.
Beth, I just want to say that I'm so proud of you and all the hard work that you've done. It's such a pleasure getting to work with you, and I look forward to, you know, get to work together in the future. We all had such a fun time with you, and just we're so glad to be part of your rehab process.